That's right. It's episode 67 of Rinkside. I'm Pawtai here to tell you there's just two more episodes to go. So that episode 69 is going to be a killer one. Fortunately, my main man Hume over there ain't here today. Just got his portrait hanging on the wall, chilling in his place. But let me tell you, we're going to talk through what's been going down in goals this season. As you can see with the standings, it's heating up going into the finals. So let's take a perspective on how our guesses went from the previous rounds. All right, so we did have, we were in round two. We didn't get around to predict round three. So we do have the results in, and let's compare those to how they fell. So Las Vegas taking the glory in the games against Manitoba, but it was a tight race going 4-3. So it looks like Hume and I both predicted that Las Vegas would win it. So we get a point there. And, when it comes to Vegas, they reserve their due respect for being as consistent as they are every season. It's not easy to do. So shout out to Las Vegas and shout out to Manitoba for putting up a hell of a fight. Now, when it came to Honolulu versus Columbus, Hume was correct in predicting that Columbus would take it 4-1, a little bit off, took an extra game. I was wrong that Honolulu would win. So shout out to Honolulu for their try and shout out to Columbus. Hume wanted to share that Columbus really impressed him getting as far as they did, but he did figure that Vegas would handle them in the end. So credit to Columbus for ascending as quickly as they have been, especially for being one of the youngest franchises. So shout out Nate Ironside, shout out to the whole Columbus organization. Let's move along. So when it came to Jacksonville and Copenhagen, we were dead to rights on our predictions of this going 4-2, and that was the exact way. So shout out to Leathers, Chewy, and the rest of the squad over there in Copenhagen for giving it a good effort, but they ultimately got taken down by Jacksonville. And in one of the very surprising upsets, we have Boston winning over Florence. So Hume was actually wrong here, thinking that Florence would win, whereas I predicted correctly that Boston would win. I did think it was going to go in 7 games. It only went down to 6. But shout out to those teams. Shout out to Florence again for demonstrating their prowess, and look forward to seeing them reach these hailing achievements that they have in the postseason. Really looking forward to seeing what went down. So if you going back to where our standings are, as you can see, Las Vegas played Columbus and they beat them in a series of 4-1, and Boston beat Jacksonville 4-3. So, Hume was kind of bummed that Jacksonville doesn't have a chance to defend their title, but he has a lot of respect for the team, the franchise, and also personal respect for a number of teams or players on there really putting together a repeat after Turku was eliminated. So shout out to them there. When it comes to the finals of Las Vegas versus Boston, Hume predicts that Boston is going to stun everyone and take it in 7. My personal perspective, I think Boston's going to go really far, especially when they got Joey Phillips on the roster. But I think that it's going to be Vegas taking it in 6 games. So you heard it here first. We'll have to see how these predictions come out. But let's move along from the playoffs to what we have going down in the free agency pool. So this is an exclusive straight from McRoss. These are the season 9 top free agents: Max Fowler, Dean Portman, Voodoo, Berto, Demora, Gunny, Alpaca, Andrew Schleifer, Ray Bob Diddle, Mike Mello, and Fat Hammer. So you can see a lot of power in these positions. I'm not sure of why the rankings went in a certain way. Voodoo's pretty high at the top of the list in 3. Some people might have thought he'd be the number 1 free agent, but him departing Miami, really wish him the best of luck in figuring out what he wants to do remaining years of his career. And looking forward to seeing where all of these free agents fall. If you got any picks or projections, let us know in the chat or hit us up in our DMs. We'd love to hear from you. Let's take a moment now to look at some of the plays of the week. These are not in any specific order. These are also not specific to the postseason, but you can see North Bay taking the puck, getting it up. Oh, that's actually Copenhagen passing the puck around. I'm going to have to take off these glasses. All right, Reeves with his second hat trick of the season. It was an empty netter, but, shout out to Reeves, Taylor Jean himself. All right, so Nito's got the puck. It's coming across, passes it to Bob. Bob loses it, but then Bob flicks it over and gives it to a nice goal by Bold. Really putting on the theatrics over there. Check this one out, though. Nice own goal. This one being credited to Kevin Higgins, but sometimes they do swoop in there, so whoops is right. Here we go, Carrie Baker with a magnificent goal, and that wasn't the first. After the puck dropped, she was going to go on for a second one with a double serving in the bakery. Harper passing it over to Higgins. Higgins setting it up to Harper, who then gets it over to Baker. So Baker with the nice play. Let's see over here. Here's Pawtai with the puck with a nice snipe, throwing that 99 wrist power, putting it to use when it comes to number 5. You've got the puck going up. Carrie Baker with the puck coming around and does a nice trick backhand to get it in there. Number 4 coming down. We've got Bad once again. Dallinen getting decked, and Big Lime, a new name in the league, and showcasing on a nice breakaway how to do things. Big Lime there again. Tosvig coming up. Mattiasen, and let's see. Trust. Boom! Like some bowling pins getting knocked over, taking a double hit on to Columbus, but of course Columbus would win the series. Over here, we've got the Maccabees, Thaddeus Guy with the puck, passing it down low, and boom! Have you seen anything like that? Pawtai raising the roof, turning gravity off for a minute with that hit. So let's see about our number 1 play of the week, and we've got Dog passing it up to none other than Robert Grimes, the Sheriff, and showing that nice one-handed tuck, putting it past, their goalie. So remember to submit your clips. We'd love to have you featured here on the show. We're keeping this episode pretty short, but we're looking forward to wrapping up this season. Also getting to that episode 69 to kick us off in season 9. Thanks for watching, and we'll check you out on the next one.